Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel again. Today we will discuss about pivot table and pivot by functions with some of its advanced tricks. So let's get started. First of all, we will look at pivot table, and for that you can see here there is one table with some unorganized data here. So we need to put this data in proper format and clean the data. So here you can see there is product name, date and region in just one column. In second column there is sales amount, in third column sales quantity. So let's put this data in proper format and clean it. So I will use text to column function. First of all, I will select this column. For text to column, in data menu, text to column we need to select here. Click on next. So if you can see here in I have selected other and front slash. If you remove this, you can see data is again back to this massive format. So if I type front slash, all the data will come into separate column. Next, destination. So I want this data here. Enter, finish. So all this data from one column has come into separate different column. But you can see here date is also separated in different column, like day, month, year. Everything is separated. So again we need to put it in proper format. So here I will use date function into bracket, year, comma, month, comma, day, bracket over, enter. So date is extracted. I will use drag and drop. So you can see here we have extracted all the data in separate column properly. So I have put this data in proper table now. So now I will delete all these columns here. Now let's insert pivot table. So as you know, we use pivot table to generally summarize and analyze the data as per the format we want. So here you can see this table contains almost 500 rows of data, and we just want to summarize and analyze the same, and that's why we are using pivot table here. To insert the pivot table, we will go to insert menu. Here pivot table option we will select. We want in new sheet, not existing, so we will select new worksheet. Okay. So here in pivot table fields you can see we will drag and drop column as per the format we want. So first of all we want product name in rows, region in column, amount in values, date in rows, quantity we want in values. So now you can see we have created pivot table for region wise sales and quantity data. You can see here. Now for example in this pivot table subtotals are coming. So if we don't want to show subtotals like this, we need to go to pivot table design here, and here we need to go to subtotal option. Here we need to click on don't show subtotals. So you can see the subtotals are gone. Now product and months also coming in same column, and we want it in separate column. For that we need to go to report layout option here, and here we will select show in tabular form. So you can see months and product have separated in different column. Now here you can see days and date column is there. We don't want that. Both the column, now I will drop it back above here, so it will gone. So you can see both the column are gone here. Now for example we don't want pivot table in this format, we want region wise filter above. So what I will do, I will put this region column in filter option. So here you can see pivot table has come into region wise filter. Above you can see option to select region. Here if I select any particular region, it will show data as per that region. For east it will show data for east region. If I select south, so it will show data as per south region. It's like that. Now our next trick, here for example we want multiple report in multiple sheet, so pivot table can easily do it. For that we need to go to pivot table analyze option. Here in options we need to select show report filter pages, and here show all pages of region. Okay, so it will create multiple sheets for multiple report. So here for each region it has created a new sheet. So for east region wise data, for south region wise data, so it has created multiple reporting multiple sheets. Now next, for example if I double click here in any amount, the pivot table will generate new report in new sheet related to that amount in detail. For example here you can see it has generated a report for, you can see in the heading, details for sum of amount, product name Aspen, month April, region East. So for East region, April month data for Aspen. So this way it created a new report in new sheet. Next, here for example if we want data label in each row here, so for that here in design option, here report layout, repeat all item labels. So you can see all the label in each row, label name is displayed. Now if we don't want this data label in each row, instead we want to merge this cell and show a single data label, then I will right click here, go to pivot table options. Here I will select in layout, merge and center cells with labels. Okay, so you can see it has merged all the labels and shown only single label instead of showing it in each row. Now next, for example if we want to show data bars here, for that what I will do, this amount column again I will drop in values. So duplicate column for sales amount is created. Now I will select this column, go to conditional formatting, data bars, more rules. Here I will select show data only, data bar only, because I don't want to show the duplicate amount. Okay, so you can see data bars are created here. So this way we can easily create the data bar with pivot table. Now next, for example here with this data table, if we want to insert pivot table, instead of clicking on pivot table options, click on recommended pivot table. So you can see here automatically pivot table is generated. So based on data it may show you multiple options for the pivot table, otherwise it will directly insert the pivot table automatically. So this way we can also use recommended pivot table option. Next we can also insert timeliner here. To insert the timeliner, pivot table analyze menu, here click on insert timeline, so select date. Okay, so you can see timeliner is created here. So here you can see month wise. So if I click on April tab, it will show data for April month. Click on June, it will show data for June. So this way timeline is created. If we want to clear this filter, click here, filter is removed. Now next, if we want to enter slicer here, so to insert the slicer, pivot table analyze, here click on insert slicer. Slicer for which field? So for example here product name and month. Click on OK. So you can see slicer for month and product name is created. If I click on Aspen, it will show data for Aspen. Maybe click on sunset, it will show data for sunset. To clear the filter, click here, it will filters are cleared. Same way for months. Next, to insert the pivot chart, go to pivot table analyze, here insert pivot chart, and you can see chart is already generated. Here maybe I don't want to see months, so I will drop this back to main field and only want to see product wise sales data. So you can see chart for product wise sales data is created. So these are various advanced tricks and tips for pivot table. Now we will move on to PIVOTBY function. So PIVOTBY is dynamic formula based function where we can create summary report with just one formula instead of drag and drop field option in pivot table. So here we will use this data table to create one summary report. For example, I want product wise sales data for each region along with quantity sold. So here I will use pivot by function is equal to pivot by into bracket row field. I will take product in row field, comma, in column field I will take region, comma, in values I will take price and quantity both, because we want both. We'll select it together, comma, I want sum. We can also use percentage, average, count, whatever, but I want to take sum, comma, we don't want field headers, no, comma, row totals, we want grand totals, comma, sort order, whatever option we don't want we can skip, comma, column total depth, no totals, bracket over, enter. So here you can see the summary report is generated for product wise sales for each region along with quantity sold. Now here, for example, I want summary report for month wise sales data for each product in region here. So what I will do, I will here create one helper column for month, because here date is given, not month. So first we will extract month from date. Here is equal to text into bracket, value is date, comma, month, bracket over, enter. So now I extracted the month. Here I will enter the pivot by function is equal to pivot by. So row fields, here I will use choose function. Reason, here product and region both we want in row fields, but both column are not next to each other, but product and region, like region is in third column, not next to product column, next to next column in region is there. So that's why you have to use choose function here. If region was here in next column, we can select both the column together, but since it is not, I have to use choose function here. If the column is not next to next, then we have to use choose function, whether it is in third, fifth or seventh column. So here I have to use choose. So index number 2 I have to give, because we want to use 2 column, value 1 product, comma, value 2 region, comma, I will finish this bracket, comma, in column fields I want month, comma, in values I want sales, comma, sum, comma, no, comma, grand totals, comma, no totals, bracket over, enter. So here you can see month wise sales data for each product and region is created. So finally, one more trick on pivot by function. Here, for example, we want summary of month wise sales for each product and we want to filter it by region. So for that, first of all, I will create list here for region using data validation. So I will go to data menu here. Here in data validation, here I will select list, source, I will select region. Okay. So here you can see drop down list is created for region. Now I will enter formula here is equal to pivot by, in row field I will take product, comma, column field months, comma, value field sales amount, comma, I want sum, comma, no field headers, comma, row total I want grand total, comma, column total I want grand total, comma. Now in filter array I have to select region here first, is equal to, now here I have to select this cell where I have created data validation list using data validation, bracket over, enter. So here if I select waste, so you can see data related to waste region has come. So whatever region you will select, data as per that region will pop up here. So this way we can create table with filter, summary table with filter using PIVOTBY function. So this is all about pivot table and PIVOTBY function. I hope you like my video. Thanks for watching.